Okay, everybody, this is Chris. I hope you're having a really great day today, and I'm back with another British English pronunciation video. This time, I want to talk about how to pronounce the S at the end of the word. So a lot of people have been asking me about the pronunciation of the letter S or ES at the end of the word. Sometimes it's S, sometimes it's IS, sometimes it's Z. So what is the difference and what is the rule, okay? So I don't want to just talk about rules. I also want to talk about some examples so you can practice this, because if I just tell you a rule, you might find it difficult to really know how to use it. Okay, so the basic rule, if you like, is that the end of the word is pronounced S after a voiceless sound. This means that your vocal cords are not vibrating. So for example, and then it would be pronounced with s, ks, ks, ks. Okay, so this means your vocal cords not vibrating. If your vocal cords are vibrating in a voiced sound like g, 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 if you put your hand here, you can feel your vocal cords vibrating. Then the end of the word will be z, z, because your throat is continuing to vibrate. Your vocal cords are continuing to vibrate. For example, gz, gz. And if the word ends in like an S-like sound, like s, ch, and so on, then the end of the word is I and z, or uz. Okay, so this is the basic rule, but we need to practice this. So let me give you some examples. I have 2 watches. Watches. So here the word ends in ch and then is. We don't say watches. Watches. That's not right. It should be watches. So is, watches. I have 2 watches. He watches TV every Sunday morning. So here, ch plus is, watches. So watch, for example, teach. So there'd be watches, teaches. So this ends in the sibilant sound ch. Okay. He teaches English in China. For example, teaches. And for example, churches, sandwiches, sandwiches. There are 3 churches. We have some sandwiches. So sometimes the word could end in a s and then is. Buses, is, buses, or Mrs. Mrs. There are lots of buses. She misses her family. Misses. Okay, sometimes the word ends in a s sound, but the last letter isn't an S. So for example, face ends in an E, but the last sound is s. So the ending would be is. Faces. Faces. I can see lots of new faces in the audience. The audience. Lots of new faces. If the word ends in a z, then the ending is also is. For example, prizes, ziz, and amazes, amazes. They have won many prizes. Her talent amazes me. Sometimes the word doesn't end in the letter Z, but it's pronounced Z. For example, lose is S-E, but we say lose. So this verb ending would be loses. He always loses his keys. Also, we've got keys at the end, right? Boxes. Box. So this ends in S, so it's is. Boxes. Can you move these boxes? Dishes. Can you clean the dishes, please? Can you clean the dishes, please? And j, for example, age, ages. It's been ages since I saw you. So remember, if the word ends in a s, z, ks, ch, sh, or j sound, then the ending is. Okay? The next way that this ending can be pronounced is just s. If the word ends in a consonant sound where your vocal cords don't vibrate, for example, k, then it would be s, ks, ks, cooks, We don't say cookies, it's cooks or walks. My father cooks a big lunch for us. She often walks along the river. Walks. And drinks. Would you like the drinks menu? Also, if the word ends in a t, also the vocal cords are not moving, so it'd be ts, rights, ts, or students, not studentis, or students, z, should be students. Alex writes in a journal every night. Writes. Other words could end in a p. Stops. Cups. The train stops at this station. 2 cups of coffee. Cups of. 2 cups of coffee, please. Also, for example, cliffs and graphs. These are the white cliffs of Dover. Or she laughs a lot with her friends. Okay, the last one is z, right? But the first one is f, laughs. Graphs. These graphs show how well the system works. When the word ends in th, we can have different endings. For example, months, dishcloths, 6 months. I'm staying here for 6 months. Can you get some dishcloths? Cloths. This is quite difficult to pronounce, right? K-l-o-th-s. But when the th is voiced, so your vocal cords are moving, like breathe, then the s is pronounced z. For example, this would be breathes, not breathes. It should be breathes, z, z, breathes. I know this is quite difficult to pronounce for some people. For example, she breathes in deeply before starting. Another example could be clothes. Very difficult one to pronounce. K-l-o-th-s. Clothes. We have clothes you can borrow. Clothes. Or rubs. This b. You can hear that your vocal cords are moving. Bz. Rubs. He rubs out the mistake. Or words. Z. Also that z sound. I learn 10 English words a week. Words. Or bags. G plus z. Bags. You can repeat this along with me if it makes it easier. Take the bags to the check-in desk. Check-in desk. Calls. L plus z. Calls. So you can hear which sounds roughly have this kind of ending. My mother calls on Sundays. And dreams. So my vocal cords are vibrating. Can you hear that? And then the last ending is z. Dreams. He dreams of buying a bigger house. Pens. Also pens. Do you have any pens? Not pence. Pens. Or wears. He always wears blue shirts. Drives. This v plus z. Drives. Sam drives very carefully. And then says. The teacher says we need to finish. Also after like sings or belongs. Not belongs. It should be z. Belongs. I love how she sings. That phone belongs to Sarah. Also, when it comes after a vowel sound like E, we get the z. For example, sees or kangaroos. She sees us every weekend. Sees, not cease. Should be sees. Sees us every weekend. Kangaroos live in Australia. Kangaroos Okay, so I hope this has been some really useful practice. I can put some of the words in the description to this video so you can practice yourself and hopefully you'll get it. I really hope this makes it clear for everybody and answers your question. If there's a topic to do with pronunciation or English speaking that you'd like me to cover in another video, please let me know in the comments. And also check out my website, speakenglishwithchris.com, for more learning tips. All right, thanks everybody for watching and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.